So a lot of my couple friends make 3 lakh rupees a month and they still struggle financially. They barely have any savings and hence no investments. So in this video, I'm going to talk about this 3 lakh rupees lifestyle trap where you make a lot of money, where it looks like you're upper middle class, but actually your savings are zero. So let's look at this beautiful spreadsheet. The gross monthly salary is a combined 3 lakh rupees. The PF deductions are combined 18,000 rupees, which is 12% of the salary. The income taxes combined are 42,000 rupees a month. Now in hand, you're taking 2,40,000 rupees as a couple. Now look at the monthly expenses of the combined households. So I'm taking a look at these monthly expenses combined household. So let's start with the two items which take up most of the salary, the rent and the EMI. The rent, they live in sector 128 Noida, very premium gated society, and the rent is 40,000 rupees a month. That takes away 16.7% of the take home pay. The second one is the EMI. Of course, they went for a very nice SUV which cost 25 lakh rupees on road and at 9% interest rate, 5-year loan tenure term. They are paying an EMI of 52,000 rupees. This comes out to be even more than the rent and that takes away 21.7%, big amount. The other costs are utilities, domestic help, groceries, supermarket. These are very basics. You cannot save anything in them. The ones where I think you can save a lot of money, I have marked that in red, but we'll come on to the savings part later on. Right now, we're just looking at how much you're spending and how come you're not able to save any money. Now, the car maintenance, parking is a very basic, fuel, petrol because it's on petrol. The EMI, the eating out, cafes, delivery, big part, 20,000 rupees a month because you're ordering in a lot. I absolutely hate the delivery because they serve you everything in plastics and I hate my hot food being served in plastic. The electronics, of course, because you need to change iPhone every 2-3 years. You need to have a new MacBook. So many electronics and gadgets. Now, club memberships, of course, you want to be part of nice golf course, pickleball stadium, fitness clubs. I understand that basics. Clothing, shopping, weekend gateways, travel. Every month you're spending about 10,000 rupees in traveling. And then there is miscellaneous impulse, which is like a buffer, 5,000 rupees you keep. So the monthly outflow is 2,11,000 rupees. That is taking away 88% of your take home pay, which leaves you with nothing. Now come on to the summary part. So just taking a look at the summary part. 2,40,000 is what you take away home. 2,11,000 is what you spend. Monthly surplus is 29,000 only. And that is 12 months multiplied by 29,000 rupees. That leaves you with just 3.5 lakh rupees in emergency cash savings for anything that could happen. Imagine if you have a job loss and you take 6 months or 3 months to get a new job. You don't even have savings for that. Now, I don't want to sound like somebody who gives a problem and does not give a solution. So in this video, let's talk about possible solutions. So I have this another tab which I call what if land strategy, whereby I am saying that, okay, what if you were able to save some of the money in the expenses and then maybe you can get on to 15 lakh rupees a bigha and then start investing in lands. And then if you start investing in land, what your portfolio will look like in a few years from now, right? Now, why 15 lakh rupees a bigha? Because right now that is the pricing of the lands in YEIDA. And if you're in Delhi NCR, there is no better investment than investing in lands in YEIDA with a 25% CAGR. Okay, now remember the car was taking away 21.7% of the take home pay for these couples. Now, I want to switch on to a more budget car. I still want a SUV, but I'm going to look at cheaper alternatives and I'm also going to look at CNG and EV alternatives. So I have two options here, option A and option B. So option A is budget CNG SUV. It includes the like of Brezza CNG and so on. And then option B includes the like of Tata Punch EV and so on. Now the on-road price for a budget CNG is 9,30,000 rupees. The EMI is much lower than what it was. So compared to 52,000 now, I'll be paying 36,500 rupees something. And there is also a lot of savings in the fuel. The fuel savings is almost 8,000 rupees a month because CNG is much cheaper. And that is saving me about 44,500 rupees a month when I get a CNG SUV. Now again, more or less same numbers, except the fuel savings is a lot more because electric charging is much cheaper at home. That takes my savings to be 45,800 rupees something. I should have rounded off these numbers for better understanding, but I hope you get a sense that how accurate I want to be to the point of the decimals. So the winner is electric EV, not by a lot of margin, but compared to my traditional, that 52,000 EMI and a lot of fuel that I was paying, right? Now I'll be saving 45,797 rupees a month in combined fuel and the EMI cost, which is a lot of money. Moving ahead, where else can I squeeze in? Where else can I save my cost? Okay, so these are other places where I'm going to be saving my cost. Car, of course, I'm saving this much now, which is combined monthly 5.5 lakh rupees, a lot of money. Now rent reduction, I don't want to live in a very premium gated society. I live in a normal society. I'll find something close to sector 128 or wherever. Most of the sectors are very nice in Noida. So that 2 BHK, still a very good one cost me 30,000 rupees a month only. Now I'll save a lot of cost in eating out delivery, which is taking away 20,000. I'll save 10,000 rupees a month because again, anyways, I don't like being served in plastic containers. Club membership, I'll save another 10,000 rupees a month. I'll drop the golf. I'll try it in Noida Stadium, much cheaper. I'll try it in Ecotech Golf Course, again, much cheaper. I'll find ways. I'll be using the gym of my society. I'll not pay a premium 4,000, 5,000 rupees a month for the gym. So I'll find ways to save my money. I'll do a little bit trimming on my shopping and saving, not a lot. I'll be saving around 10,000 rupees. Maybe I'll plan a trip one quarter instead of every month. I'll totally stop buying gadgets every 1 or 2 years. I'm going to use my iPhone for 5 years. I'm going to use my MacBook for another 7, 8 years. So I'm not gonna buy gadgets. So I'm not gonna buy gadgets until their life expires, until I cannot use them anymore. Streaming and miscellaneous services. Remember it was 8,000. Now I'm going to save 3,000 on it. Not a lot, but every penny counts here. So my total annual savings is going to be, drum rolls, a whopping 15.34 lakh rupees. That's some serious money. The major reduction is coming from the car switch alone, and it does not matter. Anyways, your 25 lakh SUV is not a show off, is not any statement to be made. So better buy a cheaper car, which can save you a lot of money. Now remember at the start of the video, I was also talking about how do you build a portfolio. Now that you're saving 15.3 lakh rupees every year, what do you do about it? So this is because unless you save your money and invest it somewhere, it's no good. And if you're putting your money in SIP, flats or whatever, right, you are not making the most of it. So we need to make most of our money, and this is why we invest in lands in EIDA, which for the last 2 decades have been giving 25% CAGR. And if you don't believe me, you can check out many of the videos that I've made where I have given proof of my land returns as well as why many other people are seeing that much returns. But this video is not about proving why you get the 25% CAGR. So let's jump onto the portfolios. So every year you're saving 15 lakh rupees minimum. That's what we laid out. And let's say you start in 2026, right? You save 15 lakh rupees, and in 2027, the very start of it, you invest your 15 lakh rupees. By the end of year 2, and then again buy land in year 2, year 3, keep buying land, right? And every year it appreciates by 25%. And just look at these mind-boggling numbers. So year 4, your portfolio is at 1.2 crore rupees. Year 5, you are sitting at 5 bighas, 1.8 crore rupees portfolio. Year 7, you have 3.5 crore rupees in the land bank. And also not to forget, your EMI was only for 5 years. Your EMI is gone now. So the squeezing that you were doing by the year 6, you don't have to do it anymore. You can splurge a little more money. But that's again your choice. Maybe you can buy more land, but I can understand maybe you have another kid, or maybe you have your first kid and the cost goes up. Maybe you had some emergencies, maybe you had some job loss, whatever, right? But you're still saving 15 lakh rupees a bigha, and from year 5th onwards, it's much easier. So you keep doing that, and year 10th, you are looking at 9.4 crore rupees, which is a good enough money to retire in India or heck anywhere in the world. 9.4 crore rupees. And yes, not talking about retiring in America, because that money you just require for healthcare. So you see, you only invested 1.5 crore rupees. You tried to squeeze money, you tried to save money, and now you're sitting at 9.5 crore rupees. A lot of money. So I hope in this video you understand where you cut the corners and where you should be investing your money, and how fast it can grow to just give you a very good retirement in 10 years. In the world of AI, I'm telling you, nothing is certain. So make the most of it, invest in lands, become financially free, and give a good life to your children as well. Also, any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll personally answer them. Thank you.